Are you addicted to gaming? Hi, my name is Luke Vu, PhD, clinical psychologist, mental health expert, helping young men overcome digital addiction, depression, and anxiety. Today, we're covering one of the biggest digital addictions and something relatively new in the mental health spectrum, gaming disorders. Gaming is simply not what it was when it first started. It's no surprise that a form of entertainment has innovated to become even more immersive and more engaging over the years. That is simply game designers innovating and refining their craft. However, as the art form develops, it brings some unforeseen drawbacks along with it. Quick disclaimer, I'm not your psych, this isn't treatment, and if you need a psych, you should find a registered qualified psychologist in your area. So what is gaming addiction, and is it an official disorder? Only recently has internet gaming disorder been recognized as a mental health disorder by the World Health Organization, and it's included in the ICD-11, and that's the global standard for diagnostic health information. There's nothing inherently wrong about gaming in general as an activity. However, excessive gaming that interferes with your life can become a problem. So how do you know if gaming habits are problematic? Well, we can start with some questions to ask yourself. Do I have trouble keeping control over my gaming habits? Do I prioritize gaming over important life interests and responsibilities? Do I find myself increasing my gaming despite negative consequences? How does one become addicted to gaming in the first place? As a general rule of thumb, I tend to see two main flavors of gaming disorders. The first type is behavioral, where you game as a force of habitual patterns and your life increasingly nurtures that pattern. What may have started as a recreational activity has become such a large part of your life, and there isn't much room left to pursue other important milestones. The other flavor is when gaming is excessively used to manage negative emotions such as stress, depression, or anxiety. I often see a reliance on avoidance through gaming in young people to manage social, family, and academic stressors. Games have innovated and are so well designed that they instill a sense of accomplishment in the player, allowing them to feel productive while they play the game. Unfortunately, as you withdraw and trade the problems in reality for your solvable challenges in the online world, the problems that you avoid in real life tend to grow. Ultimately, you'll have to face a larger problem that produces more negative emotion and even more temptation to escape to the gaming world. And this is the gaming disorder's vicious cycle. There are also some other factors to consider. So what makes gaming addiction different from other online addictions, such as gambling or porn? Many of the digital addictions involve a hijack of the dopaminergic system, that is our reward system. Our brains find winning at online games, winning money from gambling, and sexual satisfaction from porn intrinsically rewarding, and it will jack up the motivation to repeat those behaviors. Gaming is unique because modern gaming is also very social. If you gamed online for more than 6 months, it's likely you're part of a community. This may be with your real-life peers and in-game teammates or clan members that you have made online. And this creates a strong social pool to keep playing and not let your friends and teammates down. In addition, most games will help you gain a sense of achievement. Games are no longer just about winning the match or saving the princess or beating the boss. They have daily tasks and time-limited achievements that create a sense of thrill, urgency, and sometimes even duty. Often this sense of achievement is more attractive, predictable, and attainable than more challenging goals in your life that feel abstract like a degree. Games are also really immersive and help you escape from your life. And this can be taken to the extreme, where you depend on escaping into your virtual world to avoid or to tolerate your real-life dissatisfaction or distress. What is gaming usually a crutch for? From my practice, I often see it as a way to deal with anxiety, depression, or stress. I've seen it as a way to avoid adulting or taking on new responsibilities, or even to avoid relationships and intimacy. Gaming or the online environment offers anxious people a less risky way to satisfy social needs without the risk and inconvenience of real-life social interactions. There isn't anything inherently wrong with gaming, but fostering a dependency on it to manage negative emotions is when it becomes potentially addictive and risky. So if not gaming, then what? The short answer is you can use any activity that is more self-limiting and that has less risks to your health, such as catching up with a friend for dinner, going for a walk, going to the gym, learning a martial art, go rock climbing. All of these things are self-limiting. It's simply less likely that you'll excessively walk or excessively go to the gym. After that point, you may feel mentally recharged to confront your problem that caused the urge to game in the first place. The longer-term answer is to learn how to skillfully confront the issue that's driving you to game. Typically in therapy, you're learning how to understand the emotions that you're feeling and develop a strategy to consistently deal with that problem effectively. How do I know if I need help? There are some clinical tools, such as the IGD-20, that might assist a clinical diagnosis, but they still require appropriate interpretation by a qualified mental health professional. I think the 3 questions to ask yourself is gaming interfering with your work, health, and relationships? Are you experiencing distress about your gaming? And have you been unsuccessful in your attempts to reduce or manage your gaming? So if you answered yes to any one of those questions, it's worth researching more and asking for a formal assessment by a psychologist or mental health professional. Remember, gaming as a form of entertainment isn't inherently bad, but becoming dependent on it is a problem. I really hope you found this useful. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I'm Luke Vu. Be kind, be you. Catch you next time.